6 different ways to cause an injury to mend quicker. An injury is a physical issue that cuts or breaks the skin. Albeit most injuries recuperate normally with time, there are a few different ways to accelerate the mending cycle. An injury leaves the body's inward tissues presented to the outside climate. Cuts, blows, or different effects are basic causes. An individual might have the option to treat a minor injury at home. In any case, they should look for clinical assistance on the off chance that they have a more serious physical issue that includes broken bones or unreasonable dying. Treating an open injury. Wash the hands with cleanser and clean water. Take off gems and apparel from around the injury. Apply strain to the injury to stop the dying. Clean the injury with clean water and a saline arrangement once the draining has halted. Look at the injury for unfamiliar articles and soil. On the off chance that conceivable, apply anti-toxin balm to the injury to forestall contamination. Wipe the injury off with a perfect material. Close the injury and apply a cement wrap or bandage. As indicated by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, an individual should check their injury like clockwork. This includes eliminating the gauzes and checking for indications of contamination. A short time later, they ought to sanitize the injury, dry it, and apply a spotless cement swathe or bandage. A shut injury that isn't sterile can trap microorganisms and may bring on additional contaminations. Along these lines, if an individual has a messy injury or an injury with a contamination, they should leave it open until they can clean it, or the disease clears. Subsequent to treating an injury, a few strategies can advance recuperating. Coming up next are some elective strategies and cures individuals can attempt to cause wounds to recuperate quicker. 1. Antibacterial salve. An individual can treat an injury with a few over-the-counter, OTC, antibacterial salves, which can help forestall contaminations. They can likewise assist an injury with recuperating rapidly. One survey of 27 creature model investigations showed that antibacterial medicines assumed a positive part in assisting wounds with recuperating. Nonetheless, the audit noticed that there was a high danger of predisposition in the discoveries. Individuals regularly utilize OTC antibacterial salves for minor injuries, yet they may not be essential. An individual may utilize oil jam, which goes about as an obstruction to ensure the injury passed a waterproof swathe. 2. Aloe vera. Aloe vera is a plant having a place with the desert flora family. It contains a substance that is plentiful in the 2 nutrients and minerals. Aloe vera contains glucomannan, a substance that helps cell recovery and makes the body produce collagen. This substance is a protein that advances wound mending. A 2019 Efficient Review trusted source expresses that aloe vera and its mixtures could improve wound recuperating. By and large, proof recommends it very well may be compelling for twisted recuperating of first and severely charred areas. The audit likewise shows that aloe vera could help hold skin dampness and respectability while facilitating irritation and forestalling ulcers. An individual can apply a slight layer of aloe vera gel to the injury region. They can likewise dress the injury in a swathe absorbed aloe vera gel to assist with mending. 3. Nectar. Nectar has cancer prevention agent, antibacterial, and mitigating properties. Individuals have utilized the substance in conventional injury recuperating plans for quite a while. A 2016 audit states that laboratory research recommends nectar essentially improves the mending pace of wounds in creatures. It additionally says that it diminished scar arrangement and hindered bacterial development in intense injuries and consumes. In another investigation, nectar seemed to recuperate incomplete thickness wounds better compared to different medicines, yet caused a greater number of contaminations in post-employable injuries than ordinary medicines. An individual would have to utilize clinical nectar for minor and significant injuries after conversation with a specialist or medical care supplier. 4. Turmeric glue. Turmeric is a flavor that comes from the plant of a similar name. It contains curcumin, which has antibacterial, antifungal, and mitigating properties. One 2016 audit proposes that turmeric can be powerful in assisting wounds with recuperating. It showed that the curcumin present in the flavor animated the creation of the development factors engaged with the recuperating cycle. It likewise showed that curcumin sped up the administration of wound rebuilding. A 2019 audit additionally showed that curcumin in turmeric could build collagen creation at the injury site. It likewise expresses that curcumin advanced the separation of fibroblasts into myofibroblasts, what begins the mending cycle and assists the injury with recuperating rapidly. An individual can blend turmeric in with warm water to make a glue. They would then be able to apply the glue to the injury and cover it with a perfect wrap. In the event that an individual wishes to attempt turmeric for an injury, they should restrict utilization to minor injuries. An open physical issue would require clinical evaluation items with a specialist's endorsement. 5. Garlic. Garlic contains the compound allicin, which has antimicrobial and calming properties. As indicated by a 2020 survey, a few clinical preliminaries have exhibited the adequacy of garlic in treating wounds. It expressed that in preclinical investigations, matured garlic remove showed wound mending potential relying upon the measurement. A recent report took a gander at the utilization of garlic to treat wounds on rodents. It uncovered that a salve containing 30% garlic advanced additional multiplying fibroblasts when contrasted in petrol jam. Fibroblasts are an indispensable piece of tissue fix. Consequently, the utilization of garlic had a beneficial outcome and assisted the injury with mending. 6. Coconut oil. Coconut oil contains the substance monolaurin, an unsaturated fat with antimicrobial properties. Unsaturated fats found in vegetable oils are accepted to play a huge part in aiding wounds mend. An individual can utilize coconut oil on an injury to help decrease the danger of getting a contamination. As per a recent report, virgin coconut oil can help wounds on rodents mend faster than those without the oil. An individual can utilize the substance on an injury as a hindrance to help diminish the danger of getting a contamination. When to contact a specialist. An individual can regularly treat minor injuries at home. In any case, in certain examples, wounds need clinical consideration. An individual should look for care from a medical services proficient on the off chance that they experience the accompanying. An injury with enormous, profound, or spiked edges, which may require lines and cleaning. An injury that won't remain shut. An injury that is loaded with trash that an individual can't eliminate. Twisted coming about because of a physical issue from a grimy, corroded, or tainted article. Blood spraying from an injury. An injury that keeps on dying, even in the wake of applying pressure. An injury because of a creature or human chomp. An individual ought to likewise talk with a specialist if their injury has gotten a disease. Indications of an injury getting a contamination include a throbbing painfulness. The region around the injury is warm. The injury emits a yellow or green release. The injury radiates a disagreeable scent. Red streaks show up on the skin around the injury. Fever and chills. Sickness. Regurgitating. A specialist will frequently utilize antimicrobials to treat an injury with a disease. An individual may likewise require a lockjaw shot. Individuals should consistently finish the whole course of anti-infection agents, regardless of whether disease indications are not, at this point present. This treats the disease completely and keeps microorganisms from getting impervious to the antimicrobial. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Best for Health channel. God bless everyone.